Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. As you've said, I should have contributed the first day, but sometimes because of the demand, it becomes impossible. But let me contribute actually to the President's address. And I start from actually saying that this is my first time to be in opposition. And sometimes it is very good to be in opposition because I've been on the other side of the aisle. And you end up defending indefendable. Yeah? But being on opposition is the best thing actually that I'm enjoying this time round to serve in this House. Mr. Speaker, looking at the presidential address, we are being told that Kenya has matured democratically. I doubt that. Because Kenyan politics are based on tribal, clan, ethnicity, money, the rich and the poor. So we are far from being democratic. The only time that I'll say that we are happy and we have matured democratically, Mr. Speaker, is when we don't have contestation. Because over the years, we've had contestation in our elections. We've seen what happened. But I must congratulate Kenyans for having been peaceful this time round when we had election. As the saying goes, minority have their say, and majority have their way. But one day we will realize that the minority will also have their way. Mr. Speaker, from the presidential address, I will look at the issues of the ministers appearing before the House. And some of the people are saying it has been difficult to get the ministers. And I don't want to be the prophet of doom. Whether we have ministers in the House or not, the music will be the same. Because I remember in the last two parliaments, we've had ministers appearing before the committee of the whole. They have never been sitting in the House. But we had even summons to summon ministers who actually defied the summon of the House. And I hope in the process of actually introducing ministers appearing before the Senate to answer questions, we will not be sent cast to come and answer questions on behalf of the ministers. That will be disastrous for this country. Mr. Speaker, the ministers are not members of this House. The only time maybe if they will appear without this mess being here. Yeah? So, we want to see how Kenya Kwanza are going to introduce ministers sitting in this House and answering questions. That is the day we'll have a big challenge in this country. Number two is the issues of Hustler Fund. Mr. Speaker.
Senator Chelagei, what is out of order and Senator Fatuma is doing so well? Go to the dispatch box.